All right, guys, welcome to React and Chill. I had an opportunity to check out ALDIOUS Evoke. The first one, I understand there's two Evokes. It's pretty much a self-cover album. I've actually reviewed other ALDIOUS albums as well. You may have seen them. They're either going to be recordings, like a video, obviously, or some of them were live streamed, so you can see them there. Pretty much, I reviewed all. I think I might have skipped over an EP, the Blue Rose one. I'll check that out to double check. Anyway, so what I think of this? First, there's some housekeeping to take care of. It's ALDIOUS, so unfortunately, this band kind of has had some issues keeping a lineup due to health issues. You know, it just is what it is. It's unfortunate, and it happened here. At this point in the journey of ALDIOUS, Reno had to leave due to a health issue regarding her tube or whatever, something, her throat, right, I believe. And, I mean, she's still active, I believe. I mean, I know she's still active as a singer, as an artist. And she has a great voice. I mean, I thought her involvement with ALDIOUS, I thought her voice, it did have to grow on me at first. That's true. But it's just different. It offers something different that's actually fitting for ALDIOUS. So they had to get a new singer, who is Ren. Now, Ren, I know nothing about other than her involvement with ALDIOUS in this particular part. So I don't know anything about her previous career or any of that. I can't speak about that. So let me just point that out. And like, this album is like, it's a self cover. So they have a new singer, Rin. Everyone else is the same. You have Marina on drums, Toki on guitar, Yoshi on guitar, Sawa on bass. Okay. So, all right, everyone else is there. So what do? They decide to look into their old catalog and cover it using the new vocalist. Okay, all right, sounds good. And there was a new song on this album, written and composed by or written by Rin. So that was cool. I had a chance to check that out as well, which you guys have seen that reaction video. I was quite impressed with that video and with that song. So, I mean, I already like ALDIOUS, and I've had favorable things to say, some pretty high ratings to give to the previous albums. So being that this is a self-cover album, I mean, the work's already cut out for me. I mean, I've already done the work, so to speak. I'm looking at the list of these song titles, like, oh, I know that song. Oh, I like that song. I like that song a lot. Okay. And it's kind of like that. Like I said, I haven't seen the second one. I'm curious what's on that track list. I thought this track list was pretty good. So yeah, I mean, what we have here, we're looking at 11 songs. It starts off with Spirit Black. Spirit Black is great. It's a right amount of energy to start off the album. Okay. And right away, the new singer's voice, it's like, okay, this reminds me of Remy, but it doesn't have the so Reno's voice is very distinct. She has some kind of haunting in a way. The way she can just, I don't know, it's just the way she projects her voice. I don't know how to explain it. Like a phantom almost. Okay. Kind of like that. If that helps you, I don't know. But it kind of reminds me of Remy in some ways. All right. So I was like, okay, I like this. I'm liking this. Everything else is the same. Like melody wise, drumming, bass, everything else is on point. It's just a different singer, and it's a different flavor of good, if that makes sense. It's like, I'll take it. I like it. The second track is Yozakura, a bright guitar tones with that busy bass line. I think this is like that ALDIOUS sound that I identify the band with this sort of sound here. It has a crunching sort of pre-verse where the guitars get a nice tight riff there, and a very cool breakdown. And of course the solos and the vocals, like I said, sound great. So it was a good track, and already doing pretty good. Track 1 was great. Track 2 was fine. Better than fine. Track 3 is Ground Angel. Ground Angel. Very crunchy guitar leads to a beautiful guitar melody. And I noticed in this there's some like reverb effects on the vocalist. Okay, cool. It sounds nice. It adds to the song, I think. Cool. All right, no problem there. Track 4 is Butterfly Dream. This one's a little bit softer. It's a little bit lighter, a little floaty, as the name suggests. Butterfly Dream. Not my favorite. It's okayish. Then the next song, I didn't even write down what this track is. I just put sweet guitar intro, drum, and bass groove with some guitar. Okay. What we're looking at, track 5? Okay. Wow. Should get that taken care of. Wow. What was track 5 on this thing here? No, this is not the one I'm looking for. All right, track 5 is Ever Since. I had it right there on the screen the whole time. Track 5 is Ever Since, and Ever Since is really good. It's a really good track. I'm glad that they included this, that song here. Sweet guitar intro, great drum and bass groove, as to be expected with ALDIOUS. And this is like, every time I listen to one of these songs, I have to listen to the original and be like, okay, how does it really compare? Rami's voice versus Rin's voice. And, you know, I got to tell you something. While there is a difference, it's not enough to where it, like, bothers me. To where it, like, it's going to, like, just ruin it for me or anything like that. In fact, if anything, it's, like I said before, another flavor of good. It's good. I'll take it. Hey, it works, man. I don't have a problem with it. Number 6, Ultimate Melodious. Awesome track. Awesome. That chorus is just amazing. The song builds up for that moment. It just kind of ramps up, and just releases. Great. A cool bass and drum part. Very cool, very slick, and leads right into some solos. And Marina's drums are like really intense in this song. She's like hammering down like judgment in this song here. Okay, like it a lot. Then Utopia. Utopia is another good song by ALDIOUS. I already like that song. You have a great intro. If you play a video game, especially for NES, it kind of sounds like that Smash TV song. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, if you play that game. But dude, this song is great. Rapid fire drumming, rapid fire palm muting, and just sweet little melodic things, little breaks here and there. It's fast, it's rough, but it's elegant too. It's great all around. That's track 7. Track 8, Dominator. Okay, this version of Dominator has a little bit more roar in the beginning of the song. That's one thing I noticed. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? But everything else you liked about Dominator is still there. So, man, like I said, it's like I've already reviewed all these songs before, and I like them. So this is like the easiest album to review. You already know I'm going to like it. You already know. It's very simple. Number 9 is Dearly. Dearly's okay for me. It's not my favorite. Okay? Just not. 10 is Deep. I like it. I'll go deep and deep. Well, okay there. Bass and drum gallop is very nice. Very catchy chorus. Ooh, I like it. It's good. And then we get the brand new song. At the time was brand new, not new anymore. I Wish for You. I Wish for You. This is a ballad. It's a grand ballad. I don't know why I call it a grand ballad, other than it just sounds like this ballad sounds more ballad than I ever heard ALDIOUS ballad before. Does that make sense? All right. It's like the strings in the beginning almost were like, too much. Almost too much. Where I was like, whoa, am I listening to the same band? What's going on here? It was really good. Rin's voice, fantastic. The drumming and the rhythm was great. It was, it's softer, but there was some like jazz stuff going on, especially with the timing and stuff. Like little things you would hear, be like, oh wow, that was slick. That was real cool. Okay, all right. So there is some technical stuff that happens in the background if you like that sort of thing. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, and very cool guitar solo from Yoshi there. So I like that a lot. But yeah, it's 11 tracks of just really good stuff. So solid album. I mean, the only song I was like, was like Dearly, and I think I said that before when I reviewed it the first time. I'm spacing on what album that song was on, but yeah, I feel like I've done this before actually, because in a way I kind of have. Now I'm looking forward to Evoke 2. All right, is it going to be a good sequel, or is the first one better? You guys let me know in the comments section what you thought about this, and what you thought about Ren, and what you thought about, is Evoke 2 better than Evoke 1? Or is this a case where the sequel is better than the original? All right, I did just say that. Okay. I'm not keeping track of what's going on here. Okay, anyway, with that said, you guys take it easy and have a good one.